Hello everyone, Hammer here, and welcome to behind the scenes of me putting a random weapon against a random boss. When I showed the shorts video last time of the Nebula Blaze vs the Morning Wood, I thought I didn't show enough details about my loadout, so I'll show you a couple of close wins and how I pick out my weapon and boss. So when we look for a weapon to use, I don't use a list like I've seen others use before. I use the Terraria wiki and click the random page button until I find a weapon to use, which this time I actually got the Dark Harvest. After I have a weapon selected, I go to a random number generator and I make the max at 32 including mini bosses, and then click the random button. I select the boss with that number, which it was 16 this time, and I got the Empress of Light. Looking into the Empress of Light, I know I'm going to need movement speed and high damage accessories, so I try to select items that I would use at the time of the fight, which at the start I tried strictly post-planetary gear, which included the spooky armor. The accessories are next, which some are very crucial, like the fish on wings, which are quick for dodging her attacks, the frostbite boots, and the class emblem. Another accessory was the Berserker's Glove to add defense and auto swing, and finally I like dashing, so I got the Master Ninja gear. I chose to do this fight in Master mode, so I had 2 extra slots for accessories, and in the 6th slot, I had the Avenger's emblem, which added some damage to the Dark Harvest. After a few fights, however, I ended up changing it out for the Celestial Shell for similar damage and more generic stat increases. I did have one more slot though, so I did break my rule and I did the Expert mode drop from the Empress, which was a Soaring Insignia, which allowed us to fly infinitely without touching the ground. All of our accessories needed a reforge, so I reforged them to have menacing on them for that extra edge of damage with 28% more. When I did this fight, I was in my first journey world, which I made at the start of 1.4, and it was a complete and utter mess trying to deal with all the pylons and the floating man-made islands. So I went to my hallowed biome to spawn the boss at dusk. This was my first ever fight with the Dark Harvest against the Empress of Light, which wasn't that bad considering I got it to the 2nd phase. At one point in the fight, I remembered that I didn't have any healing potions, so I had to go spawn some in during the fight. This was actually a pretty fun fight. I mean, I got to kill the Empress of Light, or, well, I thought I was going to the first time, but yet I got trapped and I died. All good things must come to an end, I guess. At the start, I only grabbed 10 prismatic lace wings to use, and I wanted to stop after that. But with death after death after death, I wanted to do more since I was getting so close. After about, I don't know, like 7 to 10 tries, actually I mean deaths, I changed my loadout to the Celestial Shell, and I changed my armor to the Valhalla armor set, which was actually post-Golem, so it kind of broke my rule again, so that's going to be post-Golem from now on. After that, it adds some defense and life regen since I keep getting hit in the 2nd phase. I guess now I could probably reforge the whip now. So after fail and fail, I finally got the balls to kill it completely dead this time. And I'll leave you guys off with that. I hope y'all have enjoyed this interesting take on an episode. I had a little bit more fun than I thought near the end of the episode, so I hope to keep up that style more. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.